get back with you.
Yeah.
Ain't no, he gonna answer that right there and there. Now I gotta go ask my pals about this.
You gotta understand the amount of petroleum and fuel that's on this planet, especially in America. All right. So when those missiles hit, you got underground,
the
oil underground.
Shit.
So them missiles gonna hit with so much impact,
Gas pipeline.
they gonna explode. They already set to go off and cause a explosion.
Yeah.
So when they hit the ground, they gonna be hitting pipelines, oil, gas stations.
Yeah.
You got a goddamn gas station on every block.
Yeah.
And every time you look around, they putting up another one.
Yeah. Right.
So it's not hard to see that America is gonna be the lake of fire.
I'll go right up in flames.
The Lord just got to give you the eyes to understand and see the scriptures for what they really mean, man.
Yeah, no, they got them, the big ass like propane tanks that they just be having outside restaurants and shit like that. They have like 2 or 3 lined up and shit.
Yep.
I gotta get your precept. Get your precept.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
Right. Proclaim this among the Gentiles, man. Go ahead.
Prepare war.
Prepare war.
Wake up the mighty men.
Wake up the mighty men, man. Go ahead.
Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
That's right.
Beat your plowshares and the swords.
Yeah.
And your pruning hooks and the spears.
Is that what you see? Alright, our nation, man, fuck the food, fuck everything. We putting all our money to this military, man.
That's right, bro.
Putting all our money to this missile, the missile defense system, and we gonna get our missiles on point. But when war crack, we gonna be ready to go.
That's right.
Alright, we gonna be the new Steph Currys around here. You know, Reggie Miller. Alright, Steve Kerr. Alright, the dinner people I know. You know what I'm saying? They real pure. That's what these nations are trying to do, man. They get their shit right. But when America come with the shit, it's over with, man.
That's right.
Go
That's
ahead,
why the Lord said when saying Ezra's, when they begin to be shot into the earth, they not gonna miss.
Yeah, that's
Joel.
Okay, come.
That's Joel.
Joel, Joel.
Come.
He got it right here, Joel.
That's like it's 16 chapter 2, though, huh?
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, go ahead, I'll make your point, though,
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say. Okay. I know it's one I'm talking about. It's in Ezra's too.
Yeah, 16 chapter.
Go ahead, try to find it, though. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
Right, that's what you got. Yeah, man, America always been on the Debo on the block, man.
Yeah.
All right, not no more, man. All right, these other nations like fuck yeah, they better be Craig. All right, they better fight back. All right, and guess what? They doing it through the spirit of power. Y'all about small shot.
That's right.
All right, because the Lord had America being the big dogs, man, for a reason. You know. But now guess what? It's over with, man. The America's not the top dog no more, man. All right, Russia's the plug right now. All right, all these nations going to Russia to get their missiles, man.
That's right.
All right, to get their equipment. All right, just for America, man.
Yeah, Russia got the furthest advancement of the missiles.
That's right.
America just have a more ready supply of it, you know.
Say what?
Right, yeah, Russia got,
that's
yeah,
it right
that's
there.
right.
It's 200 million, goddamn. Just think about it. 200 million missiles gonna hit America. Where they coming from? Exactly. Gonna hit America though. Where you at right now?
Yeah, that's in the
They
scriptures.
gonna start World War III. When America shoot, Russia shoot. Guess what? China, Italy, Japan, North Korea, they bombing America.
They bombing the people, right? If the white one comes out of town or something, it's gonna be our land everywhere.
That's right.
Nah, we ain't gonna rebuild shit. They gonna rebuild this land. We ain't gonna do shit. They gonna rebuild. We built this land.
Yeah,
They gonna rebuild this land for us, cause we gonna be kings.
right. That's
She
right.
gonna be a princess.
Yeah, we just gonna point fingers.
That's all we doing. Get your ass over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
We gonna do what they did.
Yeah,
We gonna do what they did. But 2 times.
Yeah, double.
That's right.
How you
That's
gonna
right, double.
Yeah, but that's in the scriptures. That's in the scriptures, cause I know, you got a lot of folks out here where you get that 200 million from. It's in the scriptures. It say 200,000 times 1,000.
Yep, that's that.
When you multiply 200,000 times 1,000, that's 200 million, man.
Yep.
You know.
Right. That's right, bro. All right, go ahead with your piece.
And you gotta account for the multiple warheads that's in every missile. Cause a missile has a shell. Within that shell, it has multiple warheads, man. You know? So that's what's going be equal to that number.
Yeah, cause just like a shotgun bullet. It got the buckshot.
The buckshot.
But buckshot got a buckshot within a buckshot. It can have 8 in there, but once you shoot it, that 8 come out with 16.
Yeah, they spread.
And they spread out.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how Esau building them missiles.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Revelation chapter 21, verse 8. But the fearful and unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake, which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
Right, see, the lake of fire is America. Yeah, even our people too. Hey, I get that sign, the end of the world sign real quick. Hey, check this out right here. Yeah, you can hold that up too. Cause you see that red? That's how many people gonna die. And look at that. Them missiles over there. You see them missiles in there?
Brother, give 1 Peter 4:17.
You know what I'm saying? But look how many of our people gonna die in that red. That's 2/3 of our people, man. And the brother can get that too. Take 3 and 8.
Give 1 Peter 4:17.
Okay, go ahead.
Zechariah 13:8.
Yeah, 13 and 8.
Quick. 1 Peter 4:17. Bible shot. Might be second, boy. Say the judgment. It might be second. I think it's first though.
Hey, tell us about the car, man.
1 Peter 4:17.
Yeah, we say about the judgment gonna start at the house of Israel. It's either first or second.
It is the house of Yahweh.
Cut. Go ahead, let it go.
Yeah, step out for a minute.
Speaking. Let him go.
You good? Step out for a minute. Go ahead.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. For the time is come, and judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And it first began at us. What shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh?
That's
Right. So it's levels to the judgment, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna start with the nation of Israel. Because we can talk about what's gonna happen to these heathens all day.
Yeah.
But first and foremost, if the nation of Israel don't get right, guess what? That's who we coming to get first. Because get Amos 3 and 2. I'm gonna give it back to you.
I got it, bro.
Get Amos 3 and 2. This is what our people fail to understand. See, we are held to a high standard, so we more accountable, all right, for what we do, because they doing what the hell they supposed to do.
That's right.
See, the reason that they got the power seat in the first place is because we fucked up.
That's right.
You know,
Be blunt.
like old boy said on Paid in Full. No, you fucked up.
We didn't take care of our business when we supposed to that.
Exactly.
That's right.
We led it to Israel.
But
They told us what to do.
But that's why now we have a period of grace and mercy where the doors of salvation is open for us to be redeemed back and to receive that power seat back. All right? Go ahead, bro.
If enough of us thinking on that right wave, it's gonna take
Go
place.
ahead.
This is Amos 3 and 1. Hear this word that Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua have spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Which is the first commandment, that's how we messed up. That's the #1 rule we broke. The first commandment. You know what the first commandment is? Read Amos 3 and 1 again, and a brother get Mark 12 and 29.
This is Amos 3 and 1. Hear this word that the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua have spoken against you.
Now, do you know what the first commandment is?
Husband, thou shalt not kill.
Mark 12 and 29.
I got it right here.
Go ahead, bro.
It's Mark 20. It's Mark 12 and 29. And Yahushua answered him, the first of all the commandments is here.
Hey, and just to let you know, this is Yahushua speaking to you right now through us. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which is the name of the Heavenly Father and the Son.
Yeah.
He's speaking to you right now through us. The reason that you stop is because of the Spirit. All right. So you gotta understand this right here. The first commandment that we broke. Go
right here. Shema. Go ahead.
Again, and Yahweh answered him, the first of all the commandments is here, O Israel. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, our power is one Lord.
So you hear what the first commandment is?
One Lord.
Here. Here. That's the first. That's a commandment. Hey, if I say listen to me, you might do it. If the Lord say listen to me, if the Lord right now spoke, He say listen to me, what you gonna do?
All ears.
You gonna listen. You gonna listen. Well, He's speaking to you right now.
Hey, yeah, get that.
And the first commandment is to hear that our Lord is one, meaning there's no power with Him. So do what He say, and don't do what none of these heathens tell you to do. Don't worship Him the way that the world has told you to worship Him.
Exactly.
Come back to Him. That's because that's what He say. When you come back to Him, all right, He'll give you understanding. You're able to receive salvation if you come back and obey His voice.
Check this out. Go ahead. We said that the Lord speaking to us for you, right? Check this out. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 20. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
It's not us speaking right now.
Right, it's Him speaking through y'all.
Exactly.
He got to use His vessels.
Exactly.
He got to have vessels. And y'all His vessel right now.
Exactly.
One, because it's the Israelites. I know y'all in different states too. Yeah, so they vessels too.
Exactly.
So I'm a vessel too. You know what I'm talking about? As long as you speaking what you're supposed to be saying. As long as you're teaching somebody something, you know what I'm talking about? Well, you got to be teaching them really to listen to the Most High.
Yeah, Isaiah 28. Isaiah 28.
You know how women, they got to relax sometimes. Look at you.
We'll talk about when it comes time for you to be teachers. We'll talk about teaching.
I got it. This is
We ain't for the milk.
28.
28.
Yeah, 28.
So y'all really doing what He wants y'all to do. He say be fruitful, multiply. When He say be fruitful, He mean to tell people about Him.
Listen real quick, bro. Listen, Shema. Here, bro. Listen.
This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 8. For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean.
You off, That ain't.
No, it's 9.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, okay.
Verse 9. Whom shall He teach knowledge?
And
whom shall He make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Like a baby.
You gotta be taught.
Weaned from the milk, drawn from the breast.
You gotta be a man.
This is it, bro.
Nah, you gotta be a baby.
You gotta become a baby all over.
You gotta become. See, people think
I ain't understand that.
People think like how you think that in order for you to get this word and be able to teach it, which the brother finna get the precept to it, you gotta become like a baby. So
how you getting
I asked you what the first commandment was. Did you know?
No, not at first.
Well, you know now because we told you.
Yeah, because I know now.
So if we don't know the first commandment, that means we probably need to start all the way over. That means become like a newborn baby in the mind and then be taught. Because see, you gotta be held accountable for what you teach. If you teaching and you unauthorized to teach, that's why we brought out 1 Peter 4:17. Right. Judgment gonna start at the house of the Most High.
Right.
Because we are His chosen who are ordained to teach. But the Lord say, if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. Yeah. So if you don't know the Lord said, my sheep hear my voice. If you don't know the Lord's voice, which the Lord said, first commandment is here. So in order to know the Lord's voice, you gotta know the first commandment.
Yeah, listen.
So before you can guide somebody, you gotta be taught. I don't care if you 40, you see the diversity up here. This brother, the oldest brother up here, he one of the youngest men on the line. You have to humble down and become, it said the meek shall inherit. So you have to humble down. And it's not about being physically a baby or nothing like that, acting like a little child. Mentally, you have to Start all over.
You gotta tear down all the shit that the white man already taught you and start
And
all
be
over.
trained all over the
Yeah.
right way. You got it in you got it. Go ahead, get that real quick and then go back.
Yeah,
go
to
back
that.
and then we're gonna teach you the formula of learning. Cause see, it's a formula of learning. It's a formula of getting this understanding. Can't nobody just anybody get this book and read it and get the understanding. Anybody can get it and read it,
Right.
but not everybody can receive the spirit of it. Go ahead, bro.
This first Peter 2:1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies
Malice is evil. Go ahead.
and all evil speakings,
All evil speakings.
as newborn babes desire the sincere milk
As
of the word.
newborn babes desire the sincere milk. Because when a baby come out the womb, all it wants is what?
Milk.
Milk. Because that's what comforts it.
Yeah.
You can't give a baby a steak and say chew it. You're going to choke it and kill it. Go ahead.
It said, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby.
So you got to be taught. Now, keep going. Where it say when it come time where you ought to be teachers, you need one to teach you. Right. So you can't go out and teach anybody the truth until you are taught the truth yourself. Go ahead.
If so be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious, to whom coming is unto a living stone, disallowed indeed a man, but chosen of the Most High, and precious. Hold on, Doc.
Yeah, it's not there. I got you. Hebrews 5:12.
Yes.
For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principle. This is the first thing you got to be taught. Be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. See, when you stopped what you was talking to us about, that was strong meat.
Yeah.
That was strong meat, what you was talking to us about the missiles and Russia. That's prophecy. That's strong meat. But you gotta understand the basics first.
Yeah.
So you can go teach people that, but you're gonna be held accountable for not knowing the basics.
Right.
Because somebody had to tell you the information that you just learned.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But you always gotta remember, hey, the Lord,
It's milk before the meat.
it's milk before the meat. The Lord is about order. That's why I say the first ordinances. Ordinances go back to order.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta know the basics before you get to the higher level.
This how you learn though. Finish Isaiah 28 and I'm gonna give it back.
Yeah, he better go, so he gonna take this and run with it.
Yeah, take this right here and run with it, cause we give just take this right here and run with it. This how you read the scriptures.
This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make the understanding doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
So that's after you done already drunk the milk, and so now you ready to be taught. You know what I'm saying? First you gotta get the basics.
Exactly.
And then after you come out that stage, then you ready to be taught. In so many words, right?
Right. So how you physically apply that, right? How you physically do that, right?
Yeah.
Is you take everything that you've been taught and anything that you think you know, and you put yourself in the state of the mind of a baby. A baby don't know anything.
Don't know how to crawl, don't know how to crawl.
Don't know how to crawl, don't know how to walk.
Right.
You know, he basically have to be carried.
Yeah.
You know, like a defenseless sheep, which is before we came into this truth. That's how every brother come into this truth is a defenseless sheep. The Lord said, "My people are led as sheep to the slaughter." You know, so a sheep is a very manipulative animal. You can easily guide a sheep into a pack of wolves, easily. You know, just put down a couple of crumbs and pat, and this sheep gonna go wherever you take it. But see, you gotta get the right breadcrumbs. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's food. This is milk. Yeah, this milk that we giving you.
This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 10. For precept must be upon precept, line upon line here a little and there a little.
Yeah.
Right. Go ahead.
So precept, when you go into precept mean order. Lord all about order. So you gotta learn what you say. You gotta learn the first things first.
Yeah.
First things first. So you gotta hear the Lord when He's speaking to you, and you gotta know that He's speaking to you.
Yeah.
Which, like I told you, the Lord stopped you